I've just enjoyed watching the England-South Africa Rugby World Cup semi-final. I think I prefer that we're playing South Africa, and they won by 1 point. Certainly an interesting game. Oh, good news, toilet's still working. It still doesn't want to start if you haven't used it for a while, but it should get me through the weekend. Well, it's 15 gusting 20 from the south, watery sun, a lot of high cloud, fishermen busy doing their usual thing. Right, let's see if we can start the starboard engine. So, power. Yes. Oh, maybe the battery's alright. We'll find out. Well, I'll disconnect the battery charger and put the stuff back in the locker. Just to be sure, I've just checked the fuse. It's in the supply to the DC to DC charger. Here's a temperature sensor for the battery charger. So I turned the battery charger off when I went to bed last night. Right, put away this gap over here is for the dinghy pump, but as the floor of the dinghy is flat, it's in the dinghy. We've changed over to the port side. There's the combiner switch, currently on off, and it will combine the engine start batteries, and then on all it adds the house bank in as well, so we always have options for starting. I suppose I could put these mooring lines away. So that's mooring lines, that's cleaning stuff, more lines on that side. Right, do we get engine start again? Yep. We'll haul the anchor and head for a sail up harbour. Right, 11 o'clock, we are sailing. Goodbye NorthPort. Might be back as we don't have a lot of options in this wind. We've got a reefing. That's over by Snake Bank. Nice looking launch. Well, it's quite gusty. We're now on a fairly close reach. Haven't really got everything powered up full. Just taking it easy, first sail of the season. Wind's gusting apparent 26 knots at the moment. Not actually sure where I'll be going, but it's good to blow the cobwebs out, especially after the last day of frustration fixing things. Well, I've just borne off a bit to miss a buoy. There it is. Our home's over there in Jackson's Bay. As I don't really have a destination in mind, I think I'll carry on a wee bit further, tack around, head back down and maybe anchor on the other side of NorthPort. I think we'll tack around here. Well, that was a bit frantic because a jib sheet got caught, so had to go up and free that as the jib was flogging. Oh, but we're successfully turned around and rapid progress continues to be made. And we're passing entrance to Pararua Bay. We're back into the lee of One Tree Point. Wind's been quite variable. We'll put the jib away in the lee of this log ship. Golden Bay it says, so it'll be full of cement to be shipped overseas, I presume to the islands. Tug's berth and behind it the big wood chip pile. They've obviously given up with the big conveyor belt to load it, and just pushing it around with crawlers. Right, sails down, we'll go and anchor just over there. Tide's coming in. I was coming in here to anchor, but it's a wee bit rolly. Be side on, a bit of easterly swell coming in from the harbour entrance over there, so might go back to the other side of NorthPort. We've got the fishermen, it's always good, we can provide places for them. Tug's berth, the chip loading conveyor and the two big cranes that are used to load and unload containers, and also with grabs, feed, etc. We'll go back up in here. Oh, well, here's anchored where we were. Nothing wrong with that at all. We've got a mooring just here. I think we'll go up here and anchor in Blind Channel. Only anchored here once before. Looks like that ketch has turned around also. We're anchored in Blind Channel. Should still be afloat at low tide, but we'll keep an eye on it. This is Whangarei Point. There's Keith's yellow Great Barrier Express that we had a brief sail with at Easter. Ola and Ethel, friends of the family, used to live in the lower, darker house there. Tide's coming in, so we're not lying head to wind, but Marsden Cove Marina's around that point, and then looking back over to NorthPort, and a good view of Mount Aubrey with Mount Mania in behind. It's 2 o'clock. I'm busy relaxing here, and I've been remote viewing or virtually attending my conference over in Perth, which is 5 hours behind us. Paul just rang, and I didn't know it, but he's moved house and he's now directly in front of us, but is at work. But great to hear from him. Well, the live streaming of my conference has finished, so I can now relax. That's Parua Bay over there, Mount Mania of course, Mount Aubrey in front of it in the shade of a cloud, and across to NorthPort. The tide's going out now. It's a reasonably cool breeze, but a very pleasant evening.